welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Locke. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Pushes toward the goal line. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He wants to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Handoff to the lone back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Miller. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Some misdirection with the counter. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Horton. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle. It's Young. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Love. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And a short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's running free down the middle. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at... turn. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's locked. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, they tossed it out to the running back going to the right. They were able to seal the defense with some good blocks and just too much space in the open field. Nice job.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to?
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Got it behind the line. It's locked. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for room. It's locked. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got a man. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.